Hey, what's up, guys? This is the WrestleMan 12, and we've got the Money in the Bank 2011 review for you guys. I am the WrestleMan 12, of course, and here's my good friend.
Deathwish.
So we're going to be talking about all the matches uh, in last night's Money in the Bank pay-per-view. In my opinion, one of the best. You agree?
Yeah, definitely. And also, Chicago knows real talent.
Yes, they do. They gave the superstars who deserve it the biggest applause, definitely.
Yeah.
All right, so let's start off. Let's begin with the SmackDown Money in the Bank.
So I was a little bit surprised that Daniel Bryan won, but I'm kind of happy. The
Yes,
match
here.
was the match was very well done. Nobody went over their limits, and everybody played their role. For an example, Sheamus wasn't the guy to absolutely go crazy and you do all these fancy moves. He was the powerhouse, and you saw that he threw Sin Cara through a ladder.
Which was really sick. I love that spot. I
Yeah,
didn't expect the ladder to break in the way it did. It almost it gave it more impact. I felt.
yeah. Justin Gabriel played his role, with the high flying. Wade Barrett played his role with his mind, trying to get them to help him. So it was everyone played a good role, and Daniel Bryan went absolutely crazy in that match. So did Cody Rhodes, and it just a really good match. I enjoyed it. It's probably one of the best Money in the Banks in a long time. I still
I
think,
completely agree. Yeah,
yeah. So just a good, nice Money in the Bank match. Daniel Bryan wins. If I have to rate the match like out of 5 stars, I think I would give it a good 4. Very well done.
I agree. Four. Now, one thing I'd like to touch on is I love the spot where Sin Cara, Justin Gabriel, and Heath Slater all did high flying moves out to the outside of the ring within like 5 seconds of each other. That
Yeah,
was an insane spot. I mean, it showed off the talent of all three like high flyers and what they can do in a match like that. And
totally.
Cody Rhodes even showed a lot of power. For he showed some domination. He hit the crossroads on numerous people, including Wade Barrett, who's like twice his size. So I was pretty impressed with Cody Rhodes in this match.
Yeah, I was too. It was just a good match.
All right, let's move on to the Raw Money in the Bank. Now I understand you didn't like this one as much as the SmackDown.
It was well done. It just wasn't as good. There was a couple of things I saw that were
It
they
was
could
very
have done better.
it was very botchy.
Yes.
I saw Rey Mysterio botched a couple moves with the ladder in the corner. I think you'll know what I'm talking about. He had to move the ladder back into place. It looked really sloppy.
Yeah.
Also, The Miz. Apparently he hurt his knee. I don't know if it was part of the storyline or not, but it looked like he actually did hurt his knee.
I believe what I've heard is he truly did hurt his knee, and later on they told him, "Well, this is what we're gonna do." And they quickly, when the wrestlers, there was a part where all the wrestlers was down. I don't think you guys remember, and the referees quickly, and I noticed this, and this is also what I've heard, because like I said, this is how we do it in EBE. Um, the referees went to them and said, "Okay, this is what we're gonna do." So I believe Miz really did hurt his knee, and they were like, "Well, we'll fix this. You're gonna run out later on in the match and just climb the ladder."
Yeah, and he got a huge pop when he did too. And the fans
Yeah,
booed the crap out of Mysterio, which is something you'll never see on like a regular Monday Night Raw taping.
yeah. Alex Riley, crazy.
He
Just
was excellent in this match. Yeah.
yeah, and the fans were right crazy for him.
He did. He definitely got one of the biggest ovations out of like some of the superstars in Chicago. Maybe he's from Chicago, that's why. But I don't know if he is or if he isn't. I really don't pay attention. But
I think he's from Washington.
is he? All right. Well, he got a huge ovation, a huge pop nonetheless. So I think we should say that Del Rio won the match because we haven't done that, and he did
Yeah,
it in a very
heel way, you
it's a
could
very
say.
heel fashion. But no, I completely agree with this decision. Del Rio definitely earned it. Now, one thing I'd like to think to touch on for a sec, Evan Bourne. Did you see the shooting star press off the ladder?
Yes, Evan Bourne,
Holy
amazing
crap!
superstar.
Needs a
Why?
bigger push.
Yes, they. What my picks were: Alex Riley, Evan Bourne, Del Rio. But later on that match, I was like, Evan Bourne needs to win this. He hasn't held a championship in WWE. I don't believe. Don't quote me on that. But That would have been a nice push
Yeah,
for
I'm
him.
pretty sure. I'm pretty sure you're right on that. I don't think he has won anything yet.
He almost gets his ass kicked almost every time he wrestles on Raw. I
Yeah.
was so surprised he beat Swagger at the last pay-per-view. I want to say, what was that pay-per-view called?
What was it? Capital Punishment?
Yeah, it was Capital Punishment.
All right. So let's just move on. Let's just get this out of the way. Kelly Kelly versus Brie Bella with Nikki Bella for Kelly Kelly's Divas champ. Was it the Divas? Yes, the Divas, right? Not the women's.
Yeah, Divas. The woman's is outgone, I think. I'm not sure.
I think you might be right about that.
You know,
Bathroom
it
match.
wasn't amazing, but it was decent. It was enough to sit down and go, okay.
Yeah, it was all right. It wasn't that bad at all. It was decent. All
Yeah.
right. Kelly Kelly, did she win this?
Yeah, she did.
I'm pretty sure she did. I don't think they would end her streak. The fans love Kelly Kelly. She's hot. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
All right. Big Show versus Mark Henry.
That match, I know you didn't catch it. That match, it was okay. It wasn't absolutely good, but it was decent enough for these two. It was kind of more like who was stronger than the other. You saw Big Show do the shoulder block. Mark Henry picks him up. I love the ending after Mark Henry wins. He puts the chair on Big Show's leg, gets in the top turnbuckle, jumps in the chair, and I'm gonna say breaks Big Show's leg. We don't know, maybe injures it.
Yeah, this
So
is a night for injuries. Not like just Miz, Big Show.
Sin Cara,
Yeah. Sin Cara. I don't think we touched on that, but he was brought out on a stretcher after
Hell
Sheamus.
Justice, through the
Yeah,
ladder.
from the ladder or onto the ladder. But yeah,
It was decent.
Mark Henry showing his dominance. I think that's what they're trying to go for.
Yeah, that match was decent. Okay,
Yeah. All right. So,
Orton versus Christian.
oh yes, God, they
I
they need to stop.
Yes, I love Christian.
He's awesome,
He totally deserves the world title. Don't get me wrong.
but not that way.
Not that way, yes. I mean, the guy carried ECW. We talked about this in the WrestleMania one. The guy is a good two-time TNA World Champ. It's kind of sad that he won it this way. I thought, actually, they were going to take it away from him when Orton just went crazy on his ass after the match was over. I thought Bryan was going to cash in Money in the Bank, but he never did. But Christian goes on to win by Orton kicking him in the balls.
Yeah, and this is my main problem with the match. Orton would never do that.
Yeah.
No matter how pissed he was, he wouldn't kick him in the balls. I think it would have been way better if they were going to go this way, if they were going to go with him disqualifying himself. They should have just had him beat the living crap out of Christian when he
In the
first
corner.
attacked him. He let him get up and then he kicked him in the balls. That felt really just it felt
Wrong.
unnatural and
Because you can stay on them for only 5 seconds, so I think that would have been better.
that would have been way better if he just stayed on him and just kept punching him, made the referee disqualify him by the 5 count.
Yeah,
and,
I just
and then after that, just continued on to hit the RKO's on the table.
that match was good though. I would give it a 3 stars. It was all right.
I love how we're just like rating some matches, not rating other matches. We're very consistent.
Yeah. Well, the Raw match was okay. If we have to rate it, I guess it would be 3 stars probably.
I'd give it 4.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, let's just move on. The big match of the night: CM Punk versus John Cena. Just
Thank God.
amazing match. It really was. CM Punk brought out the best in John Cena completely.
I have never heard I've heard John Cena get booed, but he got destroyed. I mean, this was like
Night Stand. It reminded me of when
Yeah.
RVD was versing him.
Yeah, that was that. Except they weren't throwing shit at him like
Yeah.
they did at ECW.
Yeah, but a lot of similar signs. If Cena wins, we riot. Cena
Yeah.
sucks. Chance.
It was really well because nobody dominated the other one, and it was just so well done.
Yeah, it
Now-
was an excellent match.
Down to the main picture. Punk does pick up the win because of Vince McMahon's distraction to Cena. He's saying, he's trying to get this match over, like, Punk's getting too close. Cena comes out there. He's like, yo, let me continue the match. Punk takes advantage. GTS pin.
Picks up
Now-
the victory, and becomes new WWE champion. But
Now,
I'd like to point out that you said that he was just distracting John Cena. It wasn't on purpose. But John Cena didn't want to win the way they were trying to pull in like a Shawn Michaels versus Bret Hart, which
yeah.
would screw him over. But Cena, being a superhero good guy, didn't want to win that way.
Now, very important what happens next. Mr. McMahon grabs the mic or whatever the headset and says, "Bring out Del Rio. He's cashing in Money in the Bank." The bell never rings. Some people actually think that he did cash it in, and people were going ahead and say, like, "Oh, Del Rio's the first guy to cash in and not win the title." The bell did not ring. He runs in. He Punk kicks him in the face, grabs the belt, and leaves. So, just to remind you that Del Rio did not cash in Money in the Bank.
Yeah, he did not. But I kind of liked how like he was like running full speed, jumped into the ring, then just gets freaking Muay Thai kicked by CM Punk right in the mouth. He
Yeah.
drops him, and then CM Punk just takes his championship and runs. He hopped
Uh,
that barricade and just freaking like Rocky. Like he looked like Rocky, like training against Apollo Creed. He was running up the bleachers, running up the stairs.
so now it's down to the main picture again. The real main picture that all these people have been waiting for. Is Punk leaving?
See, I think it's part of the storyline.
Yes, I do
I
too. I
thought that
don't.
from the beginning. At first I was a little. I thought that possibly it wasn't planned out, but then after a while, you kind of realize that it was all planned out. But they
Yeah.
did an excellent job, like making it seem as if CM Punk wasn't supposed to be doing what he was doing.
You know, if and also that he came out with a new WWE shirt.
Yeah, that was the
Uh,
first thing I noticed. The first thing I noticed, I was like, oh yeah, he's definitely not leaving. He's wearing a brand new T-shirt. How the hell is
that was a
he
big
now?
mistake by WWE.
Yeah, exactly.
But if it comes down that he's not leaving, let's just say he really is, but if it comes down to he's not, this was one of the best stories in WWE history.
Yeah, I completely agree. Definitely in recent history, and maybe even of all time.
Yes. Punk,
Actually, you know something I just thought of? What would have been even better than wearing a like a new CM Punk T-shirt? He should have ran out wearing like an ROH T-shirt,
yes, totally.
or even like UFC just to fuck with the fans.
Yeah.
I'm pulling a Brock Lesnar
Yeah.
jumping
You know
ship.
what? You know what? Great match. They let Punk be Punk, and that's what made this story
Yeah,
on Raw when he came back from his suspension to the match. They let him be Punk, and he delivered.
yeah. They gave him the ball and he ran with it. He is like the top superstar right now in my eyes. Like, well, besides John Cena and Randy Orton, he is definitely up there right now.
I would go ahead and say he has the most talent right now in WWE.
Yeah, and I would agree
If
with that.
not that, he has the best mic skills.
Oh, definitely best mic skills. I mean, Cena's got pretty good mic skills. I mean, I don't like Cena especially, but I'm not gonna lie, he has probably one of the best mic skills in the business.
I agree with you.
But CM Punk surpasses him far.
If this isn't a 5-star match, this is a 4.5. It was awesome.
4.99999
Yeah,
repeat.
a great match. Probably match of the year. It's sad because Money in the Bank was better than WrestleMania,
Yeah, right.
and Punk had the best match at WrestleMania too.
All right, let's start wrapping up. This has been the WrestleMan 12 and Deathwish.
Deathwish.
Oh yes, and we will talk to you later. See you guys.
Right.